You didn't mean that I'm on the left? Did you think that? Well, did you ever watch me on CNN?
But CNN is generally considered left.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
Left? I think if you look at any...
Yeah. So that's what...
Am I missing something here?
Okay. Are you missing something? I don't know. I think that when I read that, I said, like many of my critics or detractors, they never really watched me on CNN. They just saw the clips of me either on social media or maybe on Fox News or in conservative media, where it's sort of where I've become a character or a caricature of what I actually am, and it's taken out of context.
Sure. Well, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as someone who I am independent in my thinking. And I vote for people based on the issues and how I feel about it, not necessarily because of political leaning of some sort. How much longer, and maybe the answer is forever, how much longer are we going to have to call it the formerly known as Twitter? I mean, even Prince went back to Prince instead of, is it always going to be X?
It's going to be X.
So X is going through some changes. As I said, a lot of media companies are going through some changes. You're in charge of an incredible platform, Elon. How do you feel that's going? Let's talk now about SpaceX, Tesla. You got a lot of lawsuits. You've got X.com. You got a lot going on. How do you relax? Listen, I'm not asking you anything that anyone else hasn't asked you about your controversial stuff that you tweet. You post a lot of controversial stuff. Is that considered blowing off steam? So you do a lot of it at night, like late at night. So when you're doing this, are you sober when you do it? So you got no drink, no smoke, no nothing. I mean, you smoke pot with Rogan.
I had one puff.
Yeah.
I think anyone who smokes pot can tell I don't know how to smoke pot.
But you've admitted that you have a ketamine prescription.
Yeah.
What's that for?
And it's pretty private to ask somebody about a medical prescription, you know.
Listen, I think that ketamine and drug therapy is increasingly becoming more in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you think you're doing it under a doctor's care, right?
Shut up!
Do you feel like you ever abuse it?
Shut up!
So how often do you take it? But there's not on the bottle where it says take this dose this many times a week or whatever.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
You suffer from depression, or you have a depressive mind state? And I asked you as someone who has suffered from depression.
It's just once in a while I get into a negative sort of chemical mind state. Once in a while. It's not a common thing. But once in a while it does happen.
Where do you think that comes from?
I think it's just genetic, basically.
You think it's just genetic history?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you ever worry that this may get in the way of your government contracts and clearances, and also and Wall Street as well? Have you talk about your ketamine use and depression?
You have smoked yourself retarded.